sure. Let's see. Digital output. Pop equal. No. That's not what I want. Not helpful. You can tell I don't mess with this stuff very often. Microphone audio output settings. I don't give a fuck about Skype. The thing is I've done this like 500,000 times and I cannot remember. Recording devices. There we go. Properties. Levels. Hey, headset microphone up to 100. So, yeah, it looks like there's really not much I can do to improve the level of audio. At least from what I'm seeing right now, I will have a look and see if there's something I can do when I'm off stream. That way, I'm not dragging on too long about it. But I will definitely have a look and see what I can do to see if I can kind of boost that a little bit in the future. But yeah, I'm sorry about that, Malamo. Wish I could do more at the moment. Let's see. Boom, boom. That should hopefully do absolutely fucking nothing because I haven't actually told it to do anything yet. Let's see. I need settings, world settings, game mode override, ISO. Gives that. There we go. S still doesn't work. And D is doing something weird. Let's see what's going on there. Project settings. Input. Axis mapping. Move right. A and D set to 1 and 1. Move forward. W and D 1 and -1. So those should be working. Oh wait. Wow. That was special. Okay, that's supposed to be an S. So now this should work. If I don't spawn myself off of the map first. You know, let's just go ahead and start off. We're gonna go ahead and start this one off on a good note, guys. All right, boom. Now we have 8-way directional movement, which is good. That's what I want. All right. So I'm gonna take this and I'm going to expand it a little bit. Let's go with like 5, 5. That way I have plenty of space to work with. And we're going to go, let's see, all classes, players, start. And we're going to set that right here. You know, we're going to take both of these and raise them up a little bit here. Let's go 0, 0, 0. And player start is now, boop. Let's go 0, 0. So just go ahead and start at 0. That way we know exactly where it starts at. Make it easy. Oh yeah, I can understand that. I have like I intentionally lower my voice because I've been told that I talk very loudly. So I don't want to drive you guys insane with how loud my voice can be. I used to do marching band. So funny story. I was in marching band for about 8 years, and my senior year I was the captain of our tuba line. And while doing so, several of my friends decided to inform me one day that they had their lines, so like the trumpets and the clarinets and stuff like that, would actually mark time to my voice because my voice carried across the entire field. And that was with me talking in a normal tone. So I have to be really careful, and I've kind of gotten used to talking in a lower tone of voice than I used to, or yeah, a lower volume than I used to, I guess. Let's see, slap a. Let's go with this material. Sure. Uh, so doing this just so I can tell where the walls are, and we're gonna build a small sample maze kind of thing for our player here to work through. Uh, Nothing ridiculously difficult or challenging about it, just something for them to play in. And let's get like 4 or 5 more walls up, and then we'll move on. And so what I'm thinking, I've been kind of obsessed with the idea of stealth-based isometric RPGs, or stealth-based isometric games recently. Kind of think like Shadow Tactics, or I think the old Commandos games kind of fall into this category, where you have either a player or a squad of players, and it's an isometric game that you're looking down on, and they have this area, right? They're going to have this area to play in, and they have an objective. Usually in these games, it's kill something, or you know, basically kill stuff without being seen is kind of the general idea of these games, and then get out safely. Well, I was thinking, one of the things I don't think I've seen really is a kind of kid-friendly version of that, where you have, a protagonist that is going through an area that has guards that are looking for the character, but your job is not to kill them. It is to evade them or put them to sleep, quote unquote, stuff like that. And so I wanted to see if I could actually start putting together something where that was kind of the general goal. And I figured with the stuff that I had already done within the platforming kit, we can actually use a lot of the stuff in there as objective pieces. So if you want your player to, get a key to open a certain door that might have a treasure behind it, and that treasure is what your character is after, then that's kind of what I was thinking here. Uh, and I'm hoping that we can put together something kind of cool that, you know, oh, the player needs to get this thing, but there's these AI that are walking around, and we'll give them a cone area that they can see, and also give some type of audio thing where if the player is like moving normally or running, it would trigger this audio that if they're close enough, the AI will hear it and go investigate. That's kind of my overall goal if I can accomplish it. Luckily, a lot of the legwork on some of the easier stuff is done, so we can actually focus on some of these harder concepts that I have personally not done, and I am massively looking forward to learning. Okay, that should be enough for now. Just kind of a small room for the player to get into. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and build just a small kind of, oh, you have to go up these stairs and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to use, we'll go ahead and use BSPs for this because they're going to get replaced anyways. So get this, shrink it down super tiny. This kind of thing doesn't require much. And we're gonna shrink my window because that's always a good idea. Let's see, I said geometry mode. Boom. Now once we get this all set up, there's still something I kind of need to do to make this proper, and that is to adjust the camera. At least for now. I actually have a plan to make a kind of 4-directional camera where I'm going to have 4 different locations that the camera can be. One basically 1y, negative 1y, and then 1x, negative 1x, and have the camera lerp between those positions, rotating around the player. That way, the player can actually have control on which direction their camera is facing at any given time. And yeah, let's see. This is going to be really, really simple. Geometry. So this is absolutely nothing fancy. And let's see. By the way, for anyone joining us, hello, welcome to the stream. And if you have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to post them in the chat. As those who have been here before know, I prioritize your questions over whatever I'm working on. So please feel free if you have questions that you want answered for the Unreal Engine, specifically blueprints, but I do handle a couple of other things as well, then please feel free. And I can't promise you that I will know the answer. I can promise you I will at least try to answer. And we will take a look at whatever it is. Let's drag that down just a bit. There we go. Okay, so as I said, right. Directional light. Okay. Where are you? Let's see. Lit mode. Let's go around here a little bit. There we go. And now, see, so right now we're facing this way, which is going to be very difficult to see what all we're doing, but basically the player is going to be able to come up here, grab whatever goodies up here, and move forward. And let's see. I need the ISO character. Okay. So, first things first. For now, let's have this swing 180 degrees. That way it's behind the character, not in front of. And tilt it up a little bit. And we can get rid of this constrain. We're going to move this back to about, let's say, 800 units for now. Okay. Also, we're going to, I don't think we want to use pawn rotation, do we? I don't think so. Ah. Oh. Okay. So, that's nice, but now this needs to be 1, this needs to be 1. There we go. And we're going to pull the start point to about here. And of course, this is a very rough level design work here. It's not meant to be super crazy special. Hello, everyone who just joined us. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. So, we've got the camera at least a little bit better. It's not where I want it to be, primarily because we want it to be able to rotate. And let's see. Actually, no, I definitely don't want it to do pawn control rotation. I want to be able to control the rotation myself. But we'll get to that. Okay. Now, let's give it a simple objective of interaction items. Okay. So, we're going to put a door right here. So that's our door. It's a very fancy door, very fine door. Best door. All right. And that door, it is checking for this stuff. and that's in the kit bash controller, which is good. So right here, we're going to change